Hey, everybody, welcome to the comments below. It's the first episode of the year, I think, right?
Yeah, because you were dying last week.
Oh, man, I got so sick. Everybody in South City was sick.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It was the longest I've ever been sick in my life, for real.
How long?
Like a week, like a full week of like, I'm sick. And I went back to work, but I just kind of sat around going, this sucks.
Yeah.
But I'm back. I'm healthy. Tip-top shape. My name is Matt. With me, as always, is Courtney.
Hi.
And Elena.
Hi.
Where the comments below, where we talk about YouTube.
We do.
The website.
http // www.youtube.com / And that's it.
A whole, an infinite world of possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we talk about it, and we talk about drama, and I try to avoid saying we talk about drama because I don't feel like we're like bad people.
No.
And I think sometimes people that like drama a lot are bad people.
We're gossipers.
What's that? No,
Innocent
gossipers.
Innocent gossipers. We're Gossip Girl, Joe.
XOXO.
Joe. Spoiler alert. Oh gosh.
What?
Oh
shit.
Gossip Girl Joe.
Don't. If you're ever gonna watch,
I've never watched Gossip Girl.
If you're ever going to, forget about all of this.
But are you trying to tie it in with that Netflix show? Joe. Is that what you were just doing?
Well, that means
his name's Dan on the Gossip Girl, right?
Yeah, that's why I was confused why you said Joe.
That's his name on you.
Joe on you.
Yeah. Okay, I was just trying to confirm that you were merging those two together. Have you watched the second season of You?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I haven't yet.
It's good.
Is it good? Did you like the first season?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think I like it. I did. Okay, look. I'm acting too cool for school. I definitely like it. Mm-hmm. I do think it's like cheesy and like not like good, but it's like good.
I don't know what that means.
Well, it's like not like good, but it's like good.
So
I feel like nothing's like really good anymore. It's all just cheese.
Oh, wow.
So you don't like it?
No, I do.
But you don't?
Like, I don't like it the way I liked Breaking Bad or something.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That wasn't cheesy.
Yeah.
Okay. But I heard there's like a big like plot twist at the end or something. Like everyone's freaking out about the end.
Yeah.
I guess you'd call it a big fat ass plot twist.
Big flat ass pot twist.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good.
How's everybody's year? Everything cool? We watched
We're 12 days in.
Yeah.
It's whatever.
Honestly, for me,
it's whatever.
Best one so far.
Really?
Why is that?
Got my best girl with me.
Me.
Got my best dog with me.
Penny.
Got my best friends with me.
Elena's.
Mm-hmm.
It's going great.
But this is the first time I've seen you guys since the new year.
Oh, yeah.
Was that true?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yikes.
I literally lost a week of my life to illness, so that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm sad that it took 12 days to make this happen.
Right. Well,
since we only talk about podcast.
Uh-huh.
This is it.
Let's jump into it. Let's see, because there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I feel like a lot did happen. First thing on my list is that Tana uploaded a 40-minute long video of her laying in bed.
How much of it did you watch?
We tried.
I watched the full thing.
Dang, dude.
Dude, we tried, and maybe like 5, maybe 7 minutes in, I completely like stopped listening, and we might have like actually watched like half of it, but definitely turned it off. At one point.
I mean,
couldn't follow it.
So you watched the whole
Didn't say
thing.
anything.
Yeah.
That was I think we did get further than like, I felt like we made like 15 or something, 20.
I mean, maybe.
My feeling, we got far enough that I went, I get it. They broke up. Her and Jake broke up.
But she doesn't even mention that for like a while, right? If she ever, I don't even know if I got to the part where she does mention it.
She shows some screen caps or whatever of like them joking about divorce.
Okay.
Since like they're like not married.
Mm-hmm.
And that was all fake.
God. So stupid.
But you probably, Elena, have more insight.
Yeah, tell us what the video was about.
I don't know. It was kind of like depressing to watch. She's just like laying in bed and keeps saying how she has recorded it 20
Of
times
course.
and everything.
Oh, it's been a week for people recording things
Yeah.
so many times.
Yeah. She basically was like starting off the video saying that she's in a place right now that she's not happy about.
Her bed.
And that she feels herself kind of like slipping away from herself, and she's been doing more drugs and stuff and trying to escape this sort of hole that she's been in. She mentions her family too, and how she is struggling to maintain a relationship with them because they were just very horrible to her growing
Right.
up. And she's been like trying to make an effort, but it's just not
Do you
working.
maybe her family just never sees her videos, but I think a weird way to try to maintain a relationship is to go very public and say, those people were terrible to me.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, her mom and her dad have been in her vlogs before.
Yeah.
I think her dad more than her mom. I don't know. I'm under the assumption, like based on like her content, that her parents like use her for money and
Okay.
like ask for money all the time. That's
Right.
what has happened like in the past. So talks about that. And the reason why she brings that up is because she says that MTV did an episode on her during the holidays, which I think Courtney,
Yes.
you watched
Yes.
that.
I did.
I saw a lot of it.
Where like she doesn't have family
She
to
goes,
celebrate
She goes
with.
to Jordan's Jewish family's
yeah.
Hanukkah celebration.
Jordan, which one's that?
Wait, is that the manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And she acts a fool.
She like embarrasses the fuck out of him. She's so annoying.
What does she do?
Okay, so they go ice skating.
Are they celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah?
Hanukkah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you watch it?
A lot of it.
She like they go ice skating and she's like so scared to get on the ice that she just like sits on the ground and is like acting like a fucking child and screaming. And she was like, I'm sorry, I know Jordan told me like not to scream because it's so annoying, but I just like she just like keeps screaming. She's like, I'm sorry. And is like on the ground, won't stand up, won't even try skating. And he's like trying to get her to do it. And she's like, no. And then he finally like just like ditches her on the ground and like goes to hang out with his family.
Well, he made it sound like he didn't hang out with him for very long. He's like, I'm going to go around a couple times.
Right.
So
like
I'm
he was like by her side the whole time trying to get her to like fucking participate. And she was being a 6-year-old. It was annoying as fuck.
And then, yeah, at the dinner, she's like texting and.
She's like making a business phone call
Yeah.
at dinner.
Oh, yeah. She's on the phone.
And they were like, we don't do phones at the dinner table. And she was like, oh my God. I'm like fucking laughing.
And like, who knows? It's an MTV show. Maybe it's all fake.
I'm sure they made her look worse than she
But-
actually was. But like you could tell his parents were like,
I mean,
the fuck is going on?
I do got to say, like, even they're pretty good actors.
Yeah.
Like, if it's fake, they did seem legitimately like annoyed or embarrassed. So I don't know.
Ugh,
I don't
she
know.
sucks.
Who knows?
Did they bring up anything about her family?
She talked a lot about not being close to their family and how like, wow, Jordan's so close with his family. I wish I was like that with mine, or wish my blah blah blah. Another thing that her parents, I feel like, might watch and go, this makes me feel terrible. But maybe not.
Right.
Maybe they're awful people.
At one point, his dad was like telling the story of Hanukkah or whatever to Tana, and she was like listening to him, and then he was done, and she was like, "Oh my God, I don't think I've ever made eye contact with someone for that long before," and like just being so annoying about it. It was just like, what is wrong with you? Ugh.
But the way, so if she's really griping about it in the bed video, well, maybe it's all kind of real.
I mean, she
Maybe-
was saying that I don't know what she went through, but she just kept like saying that they made her childhood horrible.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's that. What else does she talk about? She talks a lot about Jake. I don't know how to take everything she was saying. She basically was trying to say that everything that they did for clout, like all these videos and like the engagement and the marriage, that it wasn't completely fake for her, that she was like so enamored and basically like in love with Jake that she just went along with everything he did.
Oof.
But she like actually had like legitimate feelings for him, and she was like uncomfortable with a lot of the things that they were doing,
Right.
like the marriage, like all that stuff, but she just went along with it because she wanted to be close to Jake. And she kept saying like, I'm not blaming him, like that's on me for not being honest about what I wanted. But she was like, Jake is such a person who's like go with the flow and like whatever is cool in the moment. And I think I was cool in the moment. And then we got married, and then he was right. They got married. And then she felt like Jake was like, oh, like this fulfilled its purpose, and kind of just like
So it's
forgot about her.
Yeah. And so she was trying to like grasp onto anything that would keep her close to him. And so she says that they were like in an open relationship basically.
Okay.
But she wasn't
With other
okay with it that much, but she just wanted to be like the cool girlfriend that he would keep around.
That's
So
so-
did he not like was there nothing there for him for real?
I mean,
was it all just
she
fake
said
bullshit
that-
for him?
So she said that when she was with the Justin Bieber guy, I forgot what his
Who
name
was
is.
dumb, she said.
Yes, very dumb. But his name was, I think I wrote it, Brad? I think his name was Brad. Yeah. She said that she, first of all, dated Brad because she was trying to fall out of love with Hunter, which is another guy.
Yeah.
He's currently dating Andrea Russett, though, and they're apparently happily in love. Whatever.
Good for them.
Dated Brad to try and like get over him, but she kept like thinking about Jake even when she was dating Brad.
Yeah. I saw that.
And then when things ended, she like reached out to Jake right away. And apparently right after Brad, her and Jake were hooking up but like that it was basically secret up until the bed Snapchat.
Which was an accident, apparently.
And so then they
she
decided
says.
to just like go with it.
Right.
But yeah, like Jake has been into it, but I guess in his head it ran its course. But she was like actually in love with him. And she said that she took like the marriage seriously.
Okay.
And that's
wild because that's like basically the opposite of what we thought.
well, that's what she said.
Or what
She
I
said
thought,
that
anyway.
she basically was like, hold on, I have it written down. She said that she took it serious and it was hard for her to watch like everyone else take it as a joke. Like the audience, when she was actually taking it serious and she wasn't sure how Jake was taking it.
That's very.
I wasn't sure how Jake
interesting.
was taking it.
Did she ever ask him?
Right. Like,
I guess
don't
not.
you think
Like,
they
she was-
talk about something like
She
that?
basically was just like doing whatever he said
Right.
to stay close to him, which I'm like, what?
And Jake Paul's a fucking little scoundrel.
I know.
Scoundrel. Yeah, I mean,
Like, he's like a little brat boy.
Right. He looks like a baby.
Yeah.
Like he's got like a baby face. Like I'm surprised she's so.
Yeah. And then she was saying how, if you guys remember, after the wedding, Tana didn't go on the honeymoon. Jake
Right.
did without her.
Yes,
God,
yes,
what the
yes.
And
fuck
the
is that?
reason why is because on her wedding, like the wedding night, later on that night, her dad had a stroke.
Oh, fuck.
And so she had to go to Vegas to like do
Be
that.
there.
Right.
And she even said, she was like, part of me thought that Jake would like
Go
go with me
Yeah.
because my dad had a stroke, but he went on vacation. Like,
Well, she should have known right then and there
Yeah.
that this wasn't.
yeah.
I mean, I
and
guess
then
I
like
get-
a few days later, who was it? Oh, sorry. Her grandma died. And then he like cut the honeymoon short and came
That's
for
nice.
that.
That's nice.
But she was just like, I thought that maybe the stroke he would not go on the honeymoon, but
Do you think that Tana was poisoning family members to try and get Jake's
get his attention. Yes, I believe so.
I mean, it's
Absolutely.
interesting.
Yeah. She also brought up the Erica stuff. If you guys remember,
Costell?
Costa.
Oh, they went to lunch or something, right?
Yeah.
Rebecca Costell.
And she said that she like found out through Twitter, basically, like people were sending those pictures to her and like she had no idea, and that he had like bad mouthed Erica so much in their relationship, and she was like, I made like a conscious effort to try and be everything she wasn't. And then I get on Twitter a week after we're married, and he's like going out with her.
Fuck. Dude, whatever. I hate them all.
It is weird because you start to feel bad for her, but then you like remember that like, wait, she's like
dumb,
awful. Like she does mean, I don't know, maybe not mean. I just like she was there and she did a fake wedding, and it's like you saw how she acted during it all. For her to then be like, I was just doing what Jake told me.
Like she was just like crying inside, but like acting like an idiot on camera. Like that's bullshit.
That's basically what she's saying, though. Right. That she's like legitimately in love with him still. And she also mentioned that they just she said that they just closed on a project that they'll have to be working together pretty close.
Yeah.
In the next few months. And that she's like, I don't know where our relationship stands, kind of a thing. And it should be interesting doing that. And she doesn't really want to do it because of everything that's happened.
Cool. So weird. So stupid.
So stupid.
I mean, if she likes a guy and it's hard to work with him, I get that. It's just like, what was the fake wedding? Like, what? Also, like we said, there's just no. Also, actually, the last time we said something, I was saying how we were wrong. So not also like we said, but this time, actually, like we said, it was nothing. It didn't have any end game or anything. And I guess, right, that's just how Jake Paul does stuff. It's just all this half-baked.
She just like made herself miserable when she could have just avoided the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. And now Jake Paul's in love with fighting.
Especially when she knew the whole time that he was just doing it for clout.
But I guess she thought, oh, it's funny and for clout, but it's like also real at the same time. Or at least we're dating for real, I guess. But turns out he loves fighting, not Tana.
Yeah. He said he fell out of love with Tana and fell in love with fighting.
So he was in love with Tana? I don't believe that for a second.
I don't believe that either.
Better.
Yeah, it just sounded cool.
Hey, who's that little guy that's been Keemstar for the last like 2 or 3 weeks?
Who has been Keemstar?
It's been a little guy being Keemstar.
The first one I watched with that guy, he said that Keemstar was sick, I thought.
But like, how sick
is he?
It's
been like 2 weeks now.
Some little guy being Keemstar.
Some new guy that like works for him, I guess.
Haven't seen
doesn't
it.
have a good camera.
Right.
Like looks bad. Anyway, I think it's really weird. I mean, I guess Keemstar does whatever he wants to do drama about, but the boxing stuff or the fighting stuff could not care less. And I just don't feel like that's like, whatever, I'm being a drama gatekeeper here. I just don't feel like that's drama. That's like literal boxing. Like that's how they do fights. Like they talk shit on each other.
Right. It's all fake as fuck.
And like, I don't know. It just seems like outside of YouTube in a way. Like I know there are YouTubers who are boxing, but it's just weird. It just kind of feels like Keemstar likes that stuff. Like he likes boxing and he makes it a big deal in the drama stuff, but like
because he likes it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like if he just started talking about professional poker because a YouTuber did poker, and I feel like, everyone would be like, I don't care about this. What are you talking about? Yeah. I don't know. It just seems separate to me, and I don't care. And there's so many times I try to watch a drama alert, which I would rather watch. The main thing I like about Keemstar is that it's usually like he hits on the things pretty quick. Like I'll watch like a spill sesh or something, and I'm like, oh man, it's very detailed, and sometimes I don't need that. Yeah. But like, on Keemstar stuff, they'll be talking about some boxing match for a long time. I'm like, get out of here. Yeah. I'm not in love with fights. No, I'm in love with Tana and Jake. Yeah. Ugh. Jana. Yeah. They broke up, so that's the end of that. You know who else broke up? I do. Ay. Jeffree and Nathan. That is so sad. He just moved into that fat ass house. Yeah. Huge. Nathan's still in there somewhere. You think he got lost? I think he's hiding. He's like, I'm not moving out. Yeah.
Jeffree
had to film.
uploaded.
He had to film that video 10 times.
That's another thing is like, do you actually believe them when they say that?
Well, and do you think in all the other videos they're going, I had to film this 9 times? Like, could you go back and watch every one? This is my second time filming this. And yeah, let me start over. And like, what about every other video they make? You know what I mean? Like they do multiple takes. So what does it mean? What is a time?
I don't get it either because Tana said, she was like, I filmed this video this many times already. And Jeffree opens his like, I had to film this 10 times. And it's just like, at what point, I couldn't imagine like if we were recording for an hour and then it was, which knock on wood hasn't happened to us yet. It would be so difficult to have to re-record.
Well, also, don't they like edit shit? Like,
yeah,
I think.
How can you record one thing 10 times completely?
I in a lot of those like serious videos, they try to do it all in one go.
Yeah.
Even if they do like the jump cut edits, I think it's the idea is that this is one time of me telling the story, or I don't really know why.
I don't like, does it mean that he like broke down and started crying in the middle of all of them? Or did he just say something that was like too much information and he didn't want to share it with the fucking world?
My assumption is they couldn't, I feel like the way they're saying it is I couldn't get through it. Like, but who knows? I also think sometimes it's the first time they filmed it and they went, I'm going to say I had to do it a lot of times. That's what Jeffree did.
And like maybe it's just, I thought about filming this 9 other times.
I think that's very possible too. That like they kind of got the camera out and like, I'll do it later. It's like, that's one time.
Totally.
Start the tally. So yeah, funny. Jeffree uploads a video, says that he tried to film it, I think 10 times. Basically says that him and Nate broke up, that he still considers Nate his soulmate, and that Nate is the only man he's ever been in love with.
Tragic as fuck.
Right.
He also mentions that Nate says hi.
Oh.
Like he was like, you know, Nate, he kept saying that Nate doesn't like being in the spotlight.
Yes.
Which is essentially why they broke up, right? I mean,
he doesn't really say, but yeah, I don't know.
It's been 5 years though of that.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why now it is. Did the Shane series really make him that much more famous?
Who knows? I mean, I guess maybe, I don't know. Yeah, 5 years is a long time, but I guess if it just wears on you.
Yeah, I guess.
And I don't know if he really said that was
I mean,
why.
he didn't say like the only like reason, but it had a big part of it.
Yeah. He also says that he appreciates Nate for showing him how to love himself. He said that he dated a lot of guys in the past that were like embarrassed to date Jeffree Star, and Nate was like the first guy who loved everything about him. He also mentions that life has been so busy that they both feel like they neglected each other, like their relationship, because things like their dog's deaths. Nate apparently had some family deaths too, with like the nature of both of their jobs. Well, I guess Nate helped him. I don't know what Nate does, but it never gave them time to process things because there's always like one thing after the other. So
they were so busy being there for each other that they didn't have time to take care of themselves.
It's so sad.
That's what he said in the video. And then he tweeted it too, which I thought that was strange.
He liked the quote.
Yeah, he really did. He really did. And I did too. That's why I just did it.
Do you feel like we're ever like that? That we're too busy being there for each other?
Yeah. We're going to break up in like 2 years.
Dude, don't even joke.
I would never.
I don't, and besides, I don't feel like you're really there for me that much.
Damn.
So you got plenty of time to work on yourself.
Oh, thank you.
Cute.
I guess that was kind of Jeffree's video was like a long video that didn't really say a lot either, but like in a good way. Like he didn't like say what happened, and I think that's probably for the better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he says that they're still friends, but they're just not in love with each other anymore, and that like Nate comes over to see the dogs.
Right.
And he loves it so much.
Ooh, I thought a funny thing was when Jeffree was like, he's like, and there's no custody battle. Nate can see the dogs whenever he wants. And it's like, oh, so there's no custody battle. You got the dog.
Right.
Interesting.
Where would Penny go? If you guys are breaking up in 2 years.
I think we would.
Hopefully she's dead by then.
Jeez.
Just kidding.
I think we would cook her and eat her so we both have a piece of her with us always.
Whoa, so
Yeah,
mine was
but
so brutal, but we're going to fucking feast on this little bitch?
Yeah, but she would exit your system at some point.
We could, like, inject
It's more
her.
mystical than that.
What? Okay.
Like, I don't know. Also, yeah, I'll tell you this. Going to see a dog whenever you want is not the same.
No.
And it's worse. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, gosh.
Because you have to say goodbye.
Right.
Every
and it's like,
time.
oh, I don't really, like, you're not really my dog anymore.
Because I have to go drive to visit you.
Right.
And how often are you going to do that, honestly?
But it's just to, like, have your heart broken
Over
again and
and
again
over.
and again.
Yes.
Like, now I go home by myself with not the dogs. I don't know. I wonder if Nathan feels the same way about that Jeffree does.
Also, Jeffree Star's mom is definitely living in the house right now.
Yeah, because she's like dying.
Right.
Ooh.
And his grandma's going to die too. She's 102.
And are they both in the house?
I don't think so. I don't think the grandma is because he like when he talked about his grandma, he mentioned having to go visit her.
Guys, we might be in that house right now.
What do you mean?
It's that big.
Oh, right. It's that big.
Yeah. I mean, I know that he mentioned that his mom was going to move in, but I think in that video, he says that she's already like in there. Like,
Yeah, and that
that's
he's been
happening.
like spending a lot of time with
Because
her.
he doesn't know how long he has with her.
Yeah, that's really sad. And also his grandma, 102.
That's
and
old.
Right. Damn.
She's not doing well either.
I mean, probably
I
doing
wanna
pretty good
know-
for 102,
Yeah.
no matter what.
Fuck. Yeah. If you're alive at 102, I think you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
But I wonder who all's going to live in that house. His assistant lives there.
Yeah.
We live there right
We're
now.
there right now.
His mom. No more Nathan.
All the dogs. But Nathan could be there.
Wait, so they only have 3 dogs now, right? 2 of them died?
I think.
Yeah.
I think.
I wonder
probably
what,
get
Diamond
some
and Daddy.
Yeah.
I wonder what,
I felt so bad because when he talked about them, he like knew the exact date they died and
Yeah.
everything. And I was like, whew.
He said the 11th of every month is really hard because one of them died on the 11th of like fucking September
Right.
or October or something.
September 11th.
No, stop.
shit.
No.
It's a
Too
bad.
soon.
I wonder what Nathan's life will be like. Like, does it totally revert back to just I'm just a guy now?
Yeah, being a normal.
Were they married?
No.
So do you think that he's going to be broke now?
Well, that's
yeah,
kind of
don't
what I was.
know.
That's what we were kind of. I mean, that's what I was thinking when
That's
you
what
said just a
well-
normal guy. I'm like, well, he's
Right, and if he doesn't want to
not
be,
a fucking billionaire anymore.
Yeah.
Because I felt like when they talked about, like maybe in the Shane series, but also maybe just like in Jeffree's videos, he's mentioned like Nate being part of the business.
I could see that, or even if I
Like
don't know.
I think more like the merch side, maybe.
Yeah.
And so I wonder if he'll get to keep.
I mean, if they're friends, I imagine they would. I can't see.
But sometimes, even if you're friends, if you break up with someone, you don't want to have to. And maybe he doesn't. I mean, it could be a big enough company that it's like, okay, Nathan's way over there on that side doing merch stuff, and I'll never have to talk to him if I don't want to. But who
And I
knows?
think Nathan has his own merch line
That
or
sounds
like clothing
true.
company or something
Who's
like
the
that.
killer? Who's killer merch? Is that just
Jeffree.
Jeffree?
He
Okay.
talked about Jeffree on Trisha's podcast. Talked about something that Nathan was doing that I don't remember.
But I'm sure it's intertwined with Jeffree's stuff.
Or yeah, like I don't know. Money's weird, and having money's weird, and having it and then not having it is weird.
And having to split it up. But yeah. And then Jeffree got on Twitter and he said, the hardest part has been waking up and he's not laying next to me anymore, but I'm a tough bitch and 2020 is going to be my year. So he also like uploaded.
Whoa. It's gonna be our year though. So
I mean, we said it first, so
That's
yeah,
true.
it's
That's true.
definitely ours. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, we can like let him think that, but
He's already had his year. He's already had his years.
Yeah,
He's a
really.
fucking
So many
millionaire.
years.
Let us take a stab at it.
It's our
Right.
turn.
Sorry, pal.
Yeah.
This one's ours.
Yeah, but he tweeted that, and then he like also uploaded a video of him crying on his Instagram stories, like
didn't see
swipe
that.
up if I don't know. I was just like, we don't. Okay, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's just like a video of him crying,
yeah,
and
I
he's like
saw-
not even wiping the tear. He's just like letting it fall, and he's like, swipe up to see the video.
He
Yeah.
posted today a picture of himself on Instagram and said, "This is the first day that he's woken up and not cried while pouring the dog's breakfasts." And then said, "Hello, progress," or "Hi, how are you?" or whatever the fuck he says all the time.
Right. Man, crying videos are so weird because you're like holding the
Yep.
phone. You're like doing.
Why would you want anyone to see
Right.
that?
I wouldn't.
And not only why. Okay. Yes. Why would you want anyone to see that? But also, like, you wanted people to see it
Right.
because, like, you could have just waited.
Until you weren't sobbing?
Yeah, composed yourself for a second. Even seemed sad in the video, but just are like you were crying before it.
Yeah.
But it's like you decided to do it right when you were crying. You wanted people to see that, and that's interesting.
Interesting.
It's interesting.
This
I
is
don't know.
interesting.
Who knows? Maybe someday we'll understand. We'll go like, oh, I'm gonna film a crying one right now.
I'm gonna do that tonight.
Okay.
You know?
Do you usually cry when you leave here?
Yes.
I thought so.
Every single time.
I thought so.
Damn.
In the car.
I
as
see-
soon as you walk me out to my car, I get,
I see
the
your
car,
lips
close the
starting to
door.
tremble. You're like, okay, bye-bye.
yeah, happens every
Damn,
time.
that's
Because I know I won't
tragic.
see you until
Right.
next podcast.
Right.
So
'Cause
I
we
just get
don't.
emotional.
Yeah.
It's
fucked
hard.
up.
It's hard. It's really hard.
Jeez.
I care about you guys so much, and I just wish it was reciprocal. But if this is what it takes,
We cry when
to
you leave.
be-
Yeah, we cry.
Don't assume we don't.
I don't know. Like if this is
We'll
what it
take
takes.
a video later.
We'll take a
Okay,
video
good.
and we'll upload it to our story.
Good. Okay. Good. Trisha.
Fucking
Last podcast we mentioned that we would bring this video up. I finally watched it as well.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I also don't know what movie she's talking
Okay,
about. So if you could take over,
yeah,
I don't know.
It is a rap battle between Brad Pitt's character from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and Brad Pitt's character in Fight Club. And it's like a rap battle, like the epic rap battles of history videos.
Like with a green screen.
And I think they still make those epic rap battles of history, but they're very like, it was like there was a time when they were very popular, and I don't know. People still watch them, I think, but I think they're pretty cheesy and kind of a played out thing. Very strange for someone to just decide to make one out of nowhere.
because she
Yeah.
has nothing left.
Yeah, I mean,
She has nothing. She's doing anything she fucking can to make a video.
I haven't like felt the need to watch any of her videos because there's nothing like
No.
happening.
Well, and it's a interesting, like, I know we've paid attention to Trisha for a long time,
Too
but
much.
since we started the podcast, we've been focused on it more, and you really start to see, like, if we only heard about maybe one or two of the things Trisha did, we might still be like, she's crazy, she's so wacky.
Yeah.
But when you see all of them and you see how she's like really trying to get something going, it's like kind of pathetic.
Absolutely pathetic.
And not even in like a, wow, look at this pathetic, this is so crazy to watch this pathetic person. In a just like, why don't you just like
Stop.
stop?
She's got her Patreon. She's got her fucking OnlyFans or whatever.
And
That's all she needs. She has even said that's where she makes all her money.
now the rap video, I don't know. I guess that was like a genuine thing she wanted to make. This
she
was like
loves like
Brad
dressing
Pitt,
up.
or in she loves Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
One of the movies is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is a Quentin Tarantino movie. She loves Brad Pitt. And she's dressed as him. I mean, she's playing both of those characters, and they're just rap battling. My assumption is she like came up with one of the lines and thought, oh, that's pretty good. And then thought, I should write the whole thing. I wonder if she runs her ideas by anybody else.
I don't think so.
Doubt it.
Because I feel like, Jordan is probably like always stressed out when he gets a notification of like what she's doing.
It's just like a cheesy, I don't know.
Why even have a manager at that point? What does he do for her?
To bring in the deals, probably.
I think, I mean, I bet he's doing some stuff for her. And who knows what he's saying. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, you're right.
The video, I don't know. I mean, I guess actually when I saw it before you guys did, and like whatever, when it came out, felt like there was more to talk about. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's just kind of like this woman making a not funny rap battle video. And like even some of the lines aren't like, it's like that's kind of clever, I guess, but it's just like, why? And then it's like some of it is like not good, bad. But I don't know. I just like, what are you doing?
I was so confused the whole time.
Right.
I don't.
And then like before that, she did the Beetlejuice thing, which is just like you just did a thing from
that
Beetlejuice.
Was fucking atrocious.
What was it?
Just there's a Beetlejuice
Broadway musical, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Yeah.
Oh, so kind of like when she was obsessed with Hamilton and did like all
exactly.
Of those.
Exactly.
And I just don't. And it was a big. I mean, it wasn't. It was very expensive to make the video she made, and I just don't get it. Like, why? Okay, her original music, I don't think it's very good, but people listen to it, and at least it's like a thing she made. But why would you just do Beetlejuice? Do people watch that? Do people like look for covers of musicals? And if they if they were, I would think Trisha would know she's not the kind of person that they're gonna like.
Yeah,
like not a great singer, not a great dancer. The thing about Trisha is like her personality and like that she's a weird fat girls and all that stuff. It's not that like she's this amazing singer. It's like, oh, you're whatever. Even if it's like your body positive, I don't know. You're not a Broadway singer. I'm getting
worked up.
I'm getting worked up.
You're freaking out.
I'm getting worked up. It's strange. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on. I checked her channel today and watched a couple of videos of her like talking about other drama. Because apparently there's drama between Nikocado Avocado and Stephanie Sue, who are both mukbangers.
Right.
And I watched it because I thought that maybe she was in the drama. But it's not.
See, I couldn't even follow it. She just kept saying that they were both fake.
Yeah. And apparently she's...
Nikocado and Stephanie?
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
And she was like just commentating on it.
I thought
so there's drama between those two people?
Yes.
I didn't even know that.
So Nikocado and Stephanie...
and I watched that video.
Nikocado and Stephanie were going to film a series of videos together. Stephanie says Nikocado made her feel uncomfortable and unsafe.
Well, because he's disgusting.
And then they go from there, kind of.
I had to unfollow him from my personal Instagram.
Oh, good.
And then I requested to follow him on the comments below Instagram so I could still keep tabs.
Yeah,
right. But I was opening my Instagram to pictures of just his crotch, in underwear. Yeah, he just posts really weird, not.
And he's gross.
Yeah, it's not attractive.
He's not
he's
not an attractive man.
Right.
Yes, but. Yeah, I mean, she's basically just commentating on that and saying Stephanie's crazy because XYZ, Nikocado's crazy because XYZ, and but I don't think she's in on any of it. And then she uploaded another video saying this is why Stephanie is.
She's probably just trying to get involved because she's got nothing else to do.
Well, that's what it feels like to me, that she's sort of related to Nikocado from this other stuff that she had done. So when people see that she uploaded talking about it, they're going to think, oh, she has some inside scoop.
And she don't.
And I don't think she does. I haven't watched a whole video about that whole thing. I don't know. I know that right. She said he made her feel unsafe. And maybe that's true. I feel like, what did I say? I want to be careful. I want to be sensitive to the issue, but I feel like people like throw around words in a way that you don't know what they mean yet. Like, he was making me feel unsafe.
Unsafe is like a legit word, and you can't just.
Yeah, right.
I mean, if he was making her feel uncomfortable, I feel like that's maybe what she meant.
Maybe right, and that's
but
what
she
I'm saying
says
too.
Unsafe, so then you think it's like holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and I don't know.
yeah, we don't know
what it means, and it's hard to like care until like maybe they release a video and it's like he's got this knife and he's swinging it around and you're like, oh, okay, unsafe.
Which apparently he does that in his videos, right?
That's what they
Didn't he
right?
do
Yeah,
that? And that's
Trisha
what made
said-
Trisha
Yeah,
feel
right.
unsafe.
Well, like in Trisha's video, she mentions that Stephanie is like threatening to release these like security footage tapes that has Nikocado doing like crazy things.
Right.
But she says that she can't release it because California is a 2-party consent state.
Oh.
But Trisha was saying, yeah, but when it comes to security camera footage, like that it doesn't apply because whenever someone's on your property and you have cameras, you are like relinquishing that right to
that
consent.
kind of sounds right.
And so she was like, if it was like, you could release it if you really wanted to. And then she also mentioned how Stephanie talks about like bringing lawyers in, and Trisha's
Yeah.
like, well, I know that once lawyers are involved, you can't make any more videos. So she's lying about that too. So I don't know what's going on, but I was confused as to why she was making a video about it when she's not directly involved in any of that drama.
I mean,
But now she's going to be.
I feel like she wants to be.
That's probably why she did it in the first place.
It's
I
all-
definitely would not have known that there was any drama happening between those people.
Yeah, me either. I don't
Right.
watch
Like,
those.
Who gives a shit?
And like Trisha said, I thought it was funny too because in that video she's like, I know I'm dramatic. I know I'm crazy. I know I'm this. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Is she though, or is she just trying to be that way so people will give a shit about her?
I mean, it looks like in this case, especially, she's really looking for something to be dramatic about. So, I don't know.
Speaking of Trisha, you guys got me her book, her poetry book, which I love how it's also looks like just like it looks exactly like the Milk and Honey book, poetry book.
I don't know that.
Well, yeah, what is that? That sounds familiar.
Yeah, if you were to Google right now,
It just like it's the same like
it looks exactly
Cover.
like it. So Milk and Honey.
Maybe I have
think it's
seen that then.
by Rupi Kaur. Yeah. It like I don't know how this like passed.
Oh, wow.
oh my
It's like
god.
Black with the white font. Like it's pretty.
Wow.
Exact.
All right. And that's like a really famous
Yeah. I mean,
poetry
I
book,
do know
right?
the name.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it reminded me of, and I think that we should read something from
Oh,
here.
Read us an
absolutely.
excerpt.
Find us
I feel
something
like
good.
this should be like a weekly
Excerpt.
thing. Like,
Ooh, this
know?
can be in Paytas Patrol.
yeah, because
Yeah.
Paytas Patrol has not been,
Because
really
we don't care
poppin'.
about Trisha anymore?
Yeah, basically. Okay. I'm going to read an excerpt called Nudes.
Oh, interesting.
You never sent nudes.
Oh, she's probably pretty upset about it, huh?
You never sent nudes, but I seen you nude. Watching on
I
the...
seen you nude?
but I seen you nude.
Oh my god.
Watching on the phone, watching you nude, I visualize how nice it would be to be there, in person, to see what you're showing me on the phone. It's scary, right? Scandalous. It's exciting, right? I can barely handle it. How do you do this? When I look at you, the world knows we are not two, but you still show me all of it. And I get excited. My heart is racing. I know I'll get it again, but I want to do this again. It's forbidden and wrong, but you show me so much, and I want it so much. I want you so much. More nudes, please. This shall be my medicine. You're my drug and your nude body. I want more.
Huh. Well, first of all, Elena,
Yes.
it is getting hot in here. Am I right? I mean, what a reading. Okay. Yeah. Maybe you have to read them all to really get the whole picture.
I don't think
Maybe
so.
it's not right to judge off of one.
The
I think
back?
it's right to judge.
I think
off
so
of
as
just
well.
one.
The back says 101 poems about my ex-boyfriend is a selection of my writings from the best relationship I ever had.
Oh,
So it's all about one person. Is that what she's trying to say?
that's the idea.
We went through breakups and makeups, and in those times, I had written thousands of scribbles. Thousands is not the right word. There's no way. I was ready to burn them all, but decided to save a select few for memories, lessons, and times when I want to feel it all over again.
So these are the best ones.
Love is the greatest thing on earth. You cannot buy it. You cannot force it. If you're lucky enough to find someone who loves you back, never let go. What I would give to go back in time. For now, my heartache will be your entertainment. Come into my world of feeling too deep and loving too strong. Don't stay too long. It's dark in here. Enjoy. Honestly, what I think this was like just yet again another cry for Jason to pay attention to her.
I think that she sat down and wrote every single one of those poems in one sitting because, like,
Right.
she's not a person that's going to be like, I think I'm going to write some poetry right now. Like, this is going to be my thing. I think she sat down, planned this book out, wrote every single poem in one fucking sitting, and then published it without even...
And then when I wish I called it 51 poems about an ex.
Right.
Yeah, but I think it was just literally in hopes that Jason would buy this and read it.
Right.
Like, I don't think that she wanted anything
Do you think she
else.
sent him one?
Probably like a PR package.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Oh my God. What a joke of a bitch.
it's so. I think this should be a weekly thing.
Yeah.
Should
I'm
read,
all in.
A poem from.
That's cool.
her
That's
book
like almost 2 years of.
of content.
Yeah.
Great, I love it.
Good for her. Good for her. Getting it out there.
Speaking of ending relationships, or I don't know, that's me trying to like transition. Ace family, they did not end their relationship over all the drama that they've been having recently. And instead, a few days ago, no, I think this was last week, not a few days ago.
so too.
It was last week that Austin McBroom, the dad in the Ace family, got on Twitter and he was like, only true fans would be okay with us taking a break right now because apparently they haven't been posting. And if you...
Oh, yeah. He was like, if you have a problem with us taking a break, unfollow us right now.
Yeah, he was like, unsubscribe if you
Yeah.
have a problem with it. If you're a true fan, you wouldn't care. And I'm just like, okay, well, all right. And then he ended up deleting the tweets. And then a few days after that, they posted a picture on Instagram, and Catherine is very, 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 very pregnant right now
really?
with a baby boy.
Maybe
When-
that's why she was so emotional about them when they were getting their new house built.
Yeah,
Because she was very pregnant.
Yeah, so she uploaded a picture and she said, I wanted to keep you to myself for as long as I could. And now after all these months of privately enjoying some time with our family, I'm filled with so much joy to share you with the world. You are the missing puzzle piece. I can't wait to meet you, son. And by very pregnant, this is like how pregnant she is.
Oh, damn.
I'm talking like 6 or 7 months
Yeah.
at least.
I can't tell. Oh, I see. It looked like some sort of mirror image.
Why are there
Yeah.
90 hands on
Yeah.
that belly right now?
So it's a picture of her laying on the beach, and Austin's hand is on the belly.
A bunch of baby
and
hands.
then Elia. And so she's very pregnant. And
Elle
they kept
and
it-
Elia?
I think. I'm pretty sure.
This next baby's going to be called Elijah.
Ooh, yeah.
Because it's like all the same fucking name.
Yeah. The Elia, I think it's like ALA, the I with 2 dots, and then an A.
You a liar.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Yeah. So they're going to have another baby. I wonder if she was pregnant during all the like drama that was going on with the Ace family. Probably.
I don't know.
I mean, she's very pregnant.
Do you think they're having this kid to solve all their problems?
I think that she was pregnant with this baby before all the problems.
Oh, okay. I see.
Like she was pregnant during that. Because that's a very big bump. And I have been like aware enough of the Ace family for like the 2 pregnancies, and she also like carries very like small.
Yeah.
And so this is a big belly, and I think she's like
all right,
a month or 2
about
out.
done.
Yeah.
Well, I hope having another child fixes everything for them, and I'm sure
Well,
it
it always
will
does.
bring them together. Yeah.
That's always what happens. So everything's going to be fine.
Boy.
Between them.
Let's hope
Between
so.
them and all the other women.
Yeah. On the trips he takes. You know, with his dad.
And he's like raping people and shit, right? Or was accused of that?
Who knows?
We don't know.
Or his friend or something?
Yeah. Or his
the
dad.
bloody bed.
Oh, his dad, yeah. God damn.
Yeah.
Fuck YouTube, man.
I'm pretty sure she had to have been like pregnant during all of that.
Right.
Which is probably why she didn't leave. Or I don't know. I don't know.
That's the most fucked up thing.
But she says that the baby was a missing puzzle piece. So
All right. Well, good
that means
luck.
everything's going to be perfect now.
Good luck, kid.
Good luck, Charlie. Know that show. Okay.
Brown?
Have you guys heard of Lia Marie Johnson?
Recently.
Yeah, recently. So do you guys know what are those brothers, the Fine brothers? Isn't that a thing?
Yes.
They have a series called like the React series.
stuff.
Right. Yeah.
Sounds lame.
So they have like old people react to stuff, YouTubers, kids react, all that stuff. So in the beginning, I know that the kids react was like a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the kids that they would always bring was Lia Marie Johnson. So that's how like the internet got introduced to her. And then she was in like a YouTuber movie, and then she like started.
Ooh, add that to the list.
We watched Not Cool.
Oh, with Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson's movie.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It was
It's
bad.
cringy.
It's very bad.
Have you watched it?
Yeah.
Fuck. I can't believe it.
I actually watched it surprisingly for Drew because I wanted to see how he was.
Yeah.
Drew.
Yeah.
The long-haired fella.
Oh.
Because I always heard that he was trying to be an actor.
See, I think he is. I like his character in that movie way more than I like him in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, him like in Shane's videos, he doesn't seem like a real person.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, even though his character was like awful and disgusting and really dumb, still seemed like a more real like person. It's very fucked up.
bad.
I
Yeah.
hated everything
Bad
about
movie.
it.
Well, and then we've learned about Internet Famous, another film that Shane Dawson's in.
Oh, I
That
don't
we need
know
to
if I know
watch.
that
Can't
one.
wait to see.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, so Lia Marie, I forgot whose movie she was in.
Yeah.
But she was kind of just, people knew who she was.
Yeah.
And then she started getting into music, and she made some music videos, had a YouTube channel, all that stuff. And then she kind of disappeared for a while. And then like a few months ago, it was about 7 months ago, she did this Instagram live, and it was just like her in her bedroom, and she was like answering questions, and she like something was off, and she was just like
Right.
alone in this room, and people were like, this is weird, we don't know what's going on, she doesn't seem herself. But that was like 7 months ago, and then again everyone kind of forgot about it. But as of recently, she did an Instagram live on Christmas Eve where she looks again not herself.
straight up zooted.
Yeah, and she's like in the studio and it's dark and there's like this guy like grabbing on her and stuff and like pulling her off camera for a little bit. And like as he's doing that, you can see that he's wearing a wedding ring, which like people are like, that's not okay. And like he, like based on his voice, he seems older. People are suspecting that it's this guy named Steve Weatherby.
It's a producer.
Who is a producer. It's not confirmed, but whenever you like look him up, he is doing like interviews with his clients and stuff, and they are like younger women.
What's her name?
Her name is Lia Marie Johnson.
I keep wanting to say Lisa Marie.
I literally searched Lisa Marie and all I could find was Presley.
Yeah.
Lia Marie what?
Johnson.
Sorry, Johnson. Okay.
And so a bunch of people think it's this guy, which, yeah, like I said, I saw the videos of him with these other girls and it just seems creepy. Her Instagram live ends by like him saying like, you can't like post this, like whatever, which also, I mean, it's a live, like it's already posted.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Seems to not understand.
Which adds to kind of the argument that it's this older guy. Like when this guy is like 50.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's old.
She's 23.
Yeah. And so people are concerned and they want to like reach out. But apparently whenever this happened 7 months ago, when she was like in her room or whatever, and people were concerned, she would block every single person who like said something about it. So people now are trying to reach out, but a lot of them are blocked because of the last thing that happened. But she's not okay.
I mean, yeah, they say that she's like getting her drunk and high and smooching her, and it's weird.
What was his name? His last name's Weatherby?
Steve Weatherby.
I just searched Lia Marie Johnson Weatherby and a bunch of mugshots just came
the
up.
heck?
Different people's mugshots, like fucking old ass, nasty ass women.
Huh. So apparently just common names of people that like to get in trouble.
Yeah.
This must be like something.
Right. Yeah, I don't know much about I kind of started diving in on it, but I don't know a whole lot about it all.
It's creepy.
Right.
It's just really creepy. And like I said, if you watch the Instagram lives, you can just tell that something is off. She's not okay. She's not, especially when a lot of people have seen her when she is normal.
Right.
Like they are able to compare and see that something's off. And it's sad and creepy and don't like it.
Sad and creepy and sad and creepy.
Yeah.
Hey, I forget.
You just forgot?
Trisha was hanging out with some guy that's somebody's ex, and
Who?
yeah, that's the part I don't remember.
Jordan something.
Yeah.
People hated her because she's got a makeup line. I know that. Is it Jordan?
I'm forgetting everything, and
She was in some drama recently. People were mad at her about something.
I do think ultimately it didn't really matter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I mean, what do you mean you're sorry?
I'm just trying to figure it out, but
I brought it up.
Right,
I'm saying maybe you don't need to. Use your brain as hard.
wow.
No, I'm
Okay.
trying to save you from
All right. Well, I've forgotten about it
putting
already.
in
So
effort. Oh my gosh! What? You know what? No, I want to address this now.
what?
Cute. Go ahead. Is this a breakup podcast?
I say I don't think it even mattered, and then you go, oh, okay.
Well, because I'm obviously trying too hard to figure out what this girl's name is when you obviously didn't care in the first place.
I'm not saying I didn't care in the first place. In the first place, I cared, and then as we went on talking about it, I started to think maybe it doesn't matter, and maybe I shouldn't waste Courtney's precious time.
Okay. So what's your problem?
You're my problem. Oh, okay. That's how you talk to me. That's how you talk. I'm making a video about this tonight, and I'm going to cry in the video. And
Real tears or?
I mean, I don't think so.
Okay.
We talked about breaking up in 2 years, but I think it might be 2 minutes instead.
Damn.
You can't leave me.
I'll leave you so fast if you keep treating me like this.
Like a like a precious angel
You're delusional.
for you.
That's sweet.
Should I be here still?
What else
or-
is going on? Anything else going? What else going
That's
on?
kind of it.
Cool.
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 Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. You know what? Honestly, Elena, I didn't think you would.
No.
Can't just be a team player for once.
Not for
No.
once.
Not even
for
just
once.
for freaking once.
No.
Not even for freaking one time.
Nope.
Okay, I guess we did it.
We did it.
Well, thanks for listening. Hit us an email, the comments below, the comments at thecomments.below.com. We're on everything. Instagram, the comments below. Facebook, the comments below.
Twitter.
Yeah.
Comments below PC.
Yeah.
You're great. We love you.
We love you the most, actually.
You make it all worth it. And until next time.
See you in
you
the
next
comments
Tuesday.
below.